A pillow? Yeah. Jump, jump. Is my mic working? Check 212. My mic. The daddy up there?
Yes.
Oh, that is daddy. Hi. Hi. He's so funny. Go watch your spirit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So the roof pump is almost done. I just felt like getting on here. I haven't had a chance to post a video because I'm watching this one. And it's just me. So oh, that roof pump is so close to being done. It's like, hey, chill out, man. Roof pump is almost done. I literally just have to connect a couple wires, and then I've just found a dealer for sodium hypochlorite. What's up, Miguel? Just found a dealer for sodium hypochlorite, which I'm super stoked about. I can get it in 55-gallon drums or 275-gallon drums for, what was it, $2.15 a gallon for the 275-gallon drum, or $2.50 a gallon for the 55-gallon drum. I'm probably just gonna get the 55-gallon drum. I got some videos coming up. I'm gonna do how to quote, because window cleaning is an awesome like upselling business, especially like in the winter and stuff. I'm gonna show you how I quote commercial, because I used to be lost on how to quote commercial, and I would overbid myself and just get constant no's all the time. But I've come up with a pretty simple strategy, so I'm gonna share that. What else do I got? Hose lengths, hose reels, downstreaming, that kind of stuff. I hope this roof pump works out. We actually have a roof cleaning job that I'm going to film. We got a roof cleaning job on Friday. It's a big house too, so hopefully it goes smooth.
There's no way these will dry in time for the show.
Hey, stop. Stop, stop. No. You've gone like 5 times this morning. Roof surfactant. I'm going to use, what's it called? It's not, I don't think it's Roof Snat. It's Klingon. I'm going to use Klingon. $1.05 a gallon in Tampa, Florida. That's awesome. I got a direct drive and a belt driven. The direct drive's 4 gallon a minute. The belt driven is 8 gallon a minute. But dude, that direct drive made me a ton of money. But there's nothing wrong with a direct drive. It's just, it's going to get beat up quick. But if you use it for a year, burn the pump up. Pump comes with a 2-year warranty too. So that's what we did. I burned that pump up at the end of the year on a big Burger King surface cleaning job. And I just got a new pump. They sent me a brand new pump to start the next season off with. So it's pretty sweet. And it's still holding on. XJet recipe. It's kind of hard to give you a recipe because there's like a ton of proportioners for the XJet. So you kind of just, it comes with a little card. I actually had the card taped on the inside door of my van because that's the only way we used to do house washing when I started off, because I could not figure out downstreaming to save my life. And then so we used the XJet to downstream. We used the proportioner. There's little plastic pieces, so you kind of can like, you have the option to put a whole 5-gallon bucket full of chlorine and your surfactant. You can just make it super strong and then use the proportioner to pull less of it, you know. Does that make sense? Like you use I forget what the colors are and the ratios, but if you just got that, you'll have them. That roof pump's still sitting on the trailer. It's almost done. I keep running out of time. I work on it every free minute I get, but I literally got a few wires. You guys saw in my last video how I almost set the whole trailer on fire, but we're good now. We're good. I know a little bit about electric stuff, but I've never used a switch and a little rusty. I feel like an idiot for doing what I did, but now that I actually looked at the package and I had you guys telling me that it's just the positive, there's no ground for the actual switch. I mean, there is, but yeah, there's no ground for the actual switch really. So yeah, the 12-volt system's almost done. I might be able to work on it a little bit today, actually. I literally only have to connect a few wires, and then it's good. The only issue I came across, and I just fixed it, I didn't rig. So here's something you guys should think about. I got the proportioner built. I got everything put where it needs to be. Everything's hooked up. But I failed to create a way to prime the whole system. So I got it all hooked up, and the only way that it's going to work is if I just plug it in and pull dry until it starts flowing, which I really don't want to do. So I have cam locks. I'll just have to show you it. I have cam locks on on each little valve of the proportioner. So there's 3. There's SH, water, soap. I have cam locks, so they just unhook, and then I can hook another hose up. And I rigged another cam lock onto a garden hose. It's super, super sketch, but it should work. I should be able to just hook it up, turn the water on, prime the whole system, and then pulling. I'm gonna end up pulling air. There's no way around it, but at least it won't be like a ton of air. But yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to make it so I'm gonna have to add some type of priming setup in there. So, but this is how I roll. I literally just buy stuff. This is probably why I bought a direct drive system when I first started, because I saw soft washing and I just bought the cheapest 4-gallon-a-minute power washer. That's the only thing I thought mattered. And then I realized I got a direct drive, and you know, there's some downsides to it, but it totally worked and made me a lot of money. But I just kind of bought this roof system. I'm putting it together, and you know, how hard can it be? Yeah. No, the bucket you put your mix. Hang on now.
This one.
What's this one? Horsey? Barbie?
No, Vicky Reina.
Huh?
Vicky Reina. Vicky Reina.
What does that mean?
Vicky Reina.
Mickey Mana?
Yes.
What's Mickey Mana? This one?
Minnie Mana.
Want Minnie Mouse Christmas?
Yes.
All right.
No.
Oh, come on, man. The princess?
Yeah.
Right there? Them ones?
Yes. Hey.
Joys of Heaven.
Hi, Bobby.
My daughter. No, I didn't. I don't think I burnt the switch up. Yeah, just be careful with that X-Jet, man. My first job, I spilled the whole bucket of mix in their yard. Here's actually something you should really be careful with the X-Jet if you're still on. I would apply chemical. So you got the hose hooked up to the end of the. Hi. You got the hose hooked up to the end of the gun, right? And you're gonna apply your chemical. And then what I would do is I would just take the hose off the end of the gun sometimes. Or there's like a little switch, and it would just, the hose kept falling out of the switch. Anyway, I wouldn't use the switch. I wouldn't leave the hose on nonetheless. I would the hose would come off. But since you were pulling the chem, you've created like a siphon. So you pull the hose off, and then you don't even realize, but that suction you've created will literally drain that whole bucket out of the hose still, because it's already pulling. It's kind of crazy how it works, but I've emptied buckets straight into people's yards because of that. Like I don't know if that made any sense, but you'll see what I mean if you mess up. Try to keep that hose on your gun if you can, just to avoid that. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. A milk crate probably gives you some more stability. What's up, Mountain Sounds? Good morning. Yo, yo. So yeah, I got some big window cleaning jobs coming up. So that'll be cool. Actually, let's see what I got coming up. Because we got the roof cleaning. We've got
you shouldn't use magic, Stella. We need to get used to passing as normal girls.
We've got, oh, we got this apartment complex getting power washed Tuesday. Roof cleaning on Friday. 2-day project for window cleaning. And another 2-day window cleaning project. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. I'm working on like a Menards contract too. What's up, DTN, Professional Window Cleaning? What's DTN stand for? Down to closed bucket is kind of a bad idea because the suction, you'll literally collapse your whole bucket. Same thing with like drawing from a tank. Dude, I've almost ruined my 275 gallon IBC tote multiple times because I'll forget to take the lid off, and then I come back and the whole tank's like, and then I unscrew it real quick, and every time it's expanded again, but it can't be good for it. How much you charge for roof cleaning? I don't know, man. It's all new to me. This is going to be my first roof that we wash. So I think I charge like $800 or $850 for this roof that we're about to do. And it's like probably a 3,000 or 3,200 square foot house. It's going to be a job though. I can tell. It's going to be a job. Another thing I'm working on is the back end of the business is you got to kind of lay out, you got to explain in the estimates a very professional, technical way that you are applying chemical to their roof. They're going to smell some smells, and the results are not going to be all the way 100% instantly. It's going to, after the first good rain or two, is when you'll really see the results. So you got to like educate them. You got to educate them that You know, if we were to make the roof look perfect right here, right now, it would actually be very bad for your roof. We'd have to use too much pressure and agitation. And the goal here is to save your roof and be careful with your roof. So you got to educate people, you know, and you got to do it right, because if you tell someone, I'm going to spray some stuff on your roof and it's not going to look 100% right away, but I still need my money, you know, after a good rain or two, it'll look better. They might think you're a scam artist. So you got to educate them on how this stuff works. Crazy. What's up, Window Joe? A good window cleaning package? I don't know. I haven't really looked at them window cleaning packages. I can tell you what my go-tos are. I keep it simple with Ed-A-Ray brass channels. I get a bunch of different sizes because you can always cut them down with a hacksaw if you need to. Ed-A-Ray rubber is probably the best, but I've been being cheap and using Polex rubber. And then what? Okay. Hey, where'd your shorts go? And then I love Mormon. What do you want? No, we're not drawing on that. I got a bunch of important notes on there. Okay. Hey, let's put a good show on so you're not distracting me. We're going to leave soon, I promise. I just wanted to be on here real quick. So I get the Mormon T-bars, and then Ed-A-Ray channels, brass channels, Mormon T-bars. There's an Easy Ledge handle. It's called I think it's Ed-A-Ray, and it's an Easy Ledge. And it's just a simple handle. Dude, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm going to get some backlash for this, but I got a lot of fancy tools, like those cool things that swivel and do things, and I'm sure they're very beneficial, but there's a learning curve to them. And I find just keeping it simple is sometimes easier. Definitely want to learn how to fan. So we got the Ed-A-Ray channels, Easy Ledge, Mormon mop, blue Huck towels, some poles, an 8-foot pole, maybe a 16-foot pole, maybe just a little 3-foot pole, who knows. And then that's about it. Your blue Huck towels, steel wool. You can get that at Walmart though. And then yeah. Ow, ow, ow. Dream Team Nation. Yeah. A pinhole wasn't good enough for me, at least. Hey, man, come on. You're my idol. I need a water-fed pool, but that price is crazy. Don't sweat it, man. Water-fed pool's cool, but hey, you need to chill if you're gonna sit up here. For real. Hey, commentate. Water-fed pool is nice, but it'll be all right without it. It's best to learn that traditional method first, anyway. The thing with the water-fed pole is it's a pain in the ass to set it up and tear it down all the time. And it's not necessarily faster. It's just you don't have to be on a ladder to clean the windows. It's not necessarily faster at cleaning the window. You know, you still gotta scrub, rinse. And then you go inside and you're like, oh, there's a spot missing. We use the water-fed pole a lot though, don't get me wrong. Okay, you are not going to go draw all over everything with that. All right, well, I just felt like hopping on here, to be honest with you. We're gonna do a commercial window cleaning bid here soon, though. But me and her gotta go. She's a little ball of energy. Being in this room for more than an hour, she loses her mind. Oh, where'd my chat go? There it is. Yeah. I think the X-Jet's a bad idea. I think it's too much risk. You're not going to be moving real fast with that X-Jet, in my opinion. Are you always into something?